But worst of all is to spend 3 minutes in my happy hour chair of pain. So, who do we have tonight? It's the Prince of Pun, the Tsar of Tea Time, the word game wizard. Please welcome the humdrum conundrum that is Richard Whiteley! Richard. Welcome. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Please be seated. It's very nice to have you here. I believe your lawyers have explained the game to you. Nothing really to worry about. There's the panic button for you in case you get too alarmed. Just
gets a bit too hot, what you say, okay?
I'm just going to just relax you a little bit. There we are. OK, so if you're comfortable and ready, we'll begin. If you're not, we'll begin. John Richard Whiteley, you were born on the 28th of December, 1943. On a dull Tuesday afternoon to a disappointed audience of 6, thus forging a template for your broadcasting career. When the Whiteley home got a television, the first show you watched was the American presidential election, watching the red, white and blue stars and stripes waving in the wind. You decided there and then that one day you, Richard Whiteley, would have a blazer like that. Your father ran a textile mill in Yorkshire, and as the owner's son, you had the run-of-the-mill, a phrase that has been associated with you ever since. A pale and sickly child, on your first day at public school, one boy nicknamed you Shitely Whiteley. Once everybody had got to know you properly, that's what they all called you. Like most specky twats. You did well at school. A love of literature and word puzzles sustained you during the many difficult years you spent having your head flushed down the toilet. You narrowly failed to secure a place at Oxford, but Oxford's loss was Cambridge's loss too, because you went there. Rather touchingly, you didn't have your first kiss until you were 21.
That's true.
In the sexually charged world of 60s Cambridge, you maintained a dignified celibacy, patiently waiting to meet Miss Drunken Desperate. As your college peers went on to form Monty Python, the National Theatre and the feminist movement, your degree put you right on the fast track to regional news at Yorkshire Television. Ever the Yorkshireman with your down-to-earth attitude, your common sense and blunt face, you soon became known in television circles as Shitely Whiteley. Yes, adults can be cruel too, can't they, Richard? 27 years later, you were a legend at Yorkshire TV's regional news desk. In that time, you'd covered all the big stories, such as Local Man Buys Round, Shock Poll Reveals in Yorkshire Grand, and lifetime supply of fabric stolen from deck chair shop. And so to the phone call from the producer of Countdown that was to change your life forever. It was to Tom O'Connor, who said, "No, I don't want to host it, try Shitely." And so, Richard, your voice was to launch Channel 4 with the immortal words, "Well, I like it and I'm going to wear it." Blimey, are we on? 3,000 episodes and 18 bloody long years later, you continue to test the mental agility, not to say patience, of Britain's bedridden. During which time you also continue to present regional news for Yorkshire TV, hence earning your new and altogether more affectionate nickname, twice nightly, Shitely. But it's the high-octane world of sums and spelling that has gripped day rooms and bedsits throughout the land. And I'm sure you, Richard, would be the first to acknowledge that Countdown works thanks to a certain chemistry. For most of us, it's Valium and cooking sherry. I am, of course, referring to the Duchess of Daytime Television, Carol Yes I'll Do It Vorderman. The two of you seem to match each other perfectly, like Liz Taylor and Richard Burton, like Ginger Rogers and Fred Astaire, like that jacket and tie. Well, bad example. But, Richard, it has to be said that there lurks a secret sadness in your life. After a record-breaking career of over 10,000 TV appearances, you have never won an award. Well, tonight, John Richard Whiteley, I am delighted to present that fact to the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, Richard Whiteley. And, well, congratulations, Richard. You've now earned the right to speak on any subject you choose for 30 seconds from now.
OK, Jack, well, thank you very much. And I thought that was very funny indeed, actually. But not, quite frankly, Jack, as funny as this, which is entitled Richard Whiteley, Him Off, The Memoirs of a TV Matinee Idol. And I'm here for the 30 seconds to plug this book. Now, this, I have to say, is a very, very funny book. Before Christmas, it sold in its thousands in this hardback edition. In fact, I would say over 40,000 mums woke up with me on Christmas Day.
5 seconds,
But I have to say, their memoirs, they're right in this book. It's funny, but there is no sex in this book.
I have to stop you there.
That's why there's no sex in this book. Because I had to stop there.
Richard Whiteley, thank you very much. Richard Whiteley. Well done, sir. Good.